We want to get right back over to Ashton Altieri because all we're thinking about is this change in the weather.
It's coming, Mackenzie. It's just hours away at this point. We got treated to a little bonus sunshine this morning, and that has enabled temperatures to warm up a little bit more. We're in the upper 50s. I think some neighborhoods will hit 60 degrees today. But once the clouds start taking over here in the next few hours, that's going to be the extent of our warming today. And then we'll hold steady or drop off a little bit. It is a first alert weather day. Heavy snow in the foothills and mountains starting soon. We've already seen it develop in some mountain areas, and it's going to spread across the rest of the high country through the rest of today. Here in the metro area, I'd be surprised if we get much rain prior to 3 or 4 p.m. Most of it's going to be after that time, and especially as we get closer to 6 and 7 o'clock this evening, that's when most of us will start to experience some rain. And then as we've been talking about the last couple of days, even though it's going to be mostly rain for those of us below 6,000 feet, we still could see a little slushy snow overnight tonight, especially south and west of downtown Denver. Arapahoe County, Jefferson County, regardless of your elevation, you probably have the best chance for seeing a little slushy snow. So here's the storm system. You can see it spinning right near Moab, Utah. It was up near Salt Lake City earlier today. So it is diving south, and then it's going to move east across southern Colorado. So it's going to be the southern part of the state that bears the brunt of this. The heaviest moisture, both rain and snow, will be over the southern mountains like the Sangre de Cristos, and then the heaviest rain will generally be Colorado Springs southward. But we're going to get quite a bit of moisture here in the Denver, Boulder, and Fort Collins areas as well. Here's 4 p.m. today. Look at the rain starting to move in. Snow up along the I-70 mountain corridor, up toward Rocky Mountain National Park, down into South Park as well. And then overnight tonight, it's going to be wet. Again, for most of us, it's going to be rain, but for those of us along the Palmer Divide or in the foothills or, of course, the mountains, it will be snow. And look at this down south. I mean, tomorrow morning, just a lot of snow. I-25 south of Pueblo. We're going to have all kinds of travel problems down there. And then by the end of the day tomorrow, here's the storm moving away out of southeast Colorado. We do have a winter weather advisory until 6 a.m. tomorrow. 8 to 14 inches of snow west of Vail Pass, 6 to 12 inches of snow down in the San Juans. And in the Pueblo area, they're looking at 2 to 8 inches. The mountains of Summit County, heavy winter storm warning. The I-70 mountain corridor, really the whole thing, has a warning west of Denver. And then for our friends along the Palmer Divide, Douglas and Elbert counties above 6K. So Castle Rock, especially southward down toward Larkspur and Monument. That's where we're going to see the heaviest snowfall. We could see up to a foot down that way. So it's the kind of situation, if there was a bad accident, I-25 could be closed really anywhere south of Lincoln, but especially south of Castle Rock. And then over in the foothills, we're looking at 8 to 16 inches of snow total. Notice I have these plus signs on here because, as we all know, this time of year, sometimes we can get a lot more in a few spots. And we could maybe get up to 28, 30 inches of snow for a few isolated spots over in the foothills. Temperatures today topping out in the 50s. And then tonight, this is why we expect it to be mostly cold rain. We're going to stay just above freezing tonight in Metro Denver. If it was any colder, we'd be seeing a changeover and we'd be dealing with far more widespread travel issues tomorrow morning instead of just Palmer Divide and in the foothills. But of course, here in the metro area, we'll have the wet pavement. And as you know, Mackenzie, it's by itself can slow things down for sure. As we get into Thursday, it'll be windy and warmer, high 68. Another little system coming through Thursday night into Friday. Mackenzie, that's a much smaller system. Don't expect much with that one. And then finally, a beautiful weekend, 2 days, not just one. Had like one nice day for like the last 3 or 4 weekends.
Yeah.
This weekend, we get 2 nice days. 67 Saturday, 70 on Sunday. And I'll slide these days over early next week. Looking spring-like, looking May-like. Right around 70 with a chance for a late day thunderstorm each day.
Yeah, so that weekend, perfect timing though. We'll take that.
We just got to get through tonight and tomorrow. And again, if you're in the foothills or if you're down south, Castle Rock, Franktown, Elizabeth, those areas, the road situation could get pretty tough tonight into tomorrow morning.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll stay on top of that.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Ashton. Appreciate it.